All right, so I want to show you guys a quick little side garden tour of what we got. It's a quick little demonstration. Apollo over there protecting. On this side, we got squash plants. We've got 3 different varieties. That's one variety, that's another one, and the furthest ones are another variety. So 3 different squash varieties. Planted some cilantro right there that's coming up. You see that row? Anywho, let's go to our peppers. So I plant a lot of stuff around here. We have a small sage right there. Kind of suffering, but it'll do okay. Some cilantro. And right here we have a wide variety of peppers. We have cayenne on this side. Banana peppers back there, you can see. Now they're very tiny. Right, but they'll start picking up. They'll start picking up very soon. The tomatoes are starting to grow a lot faster right now. Right here we have poblano. Then right there we have the Megatron jalapeno right behind the poblanos. Right next to these we have yellow pear cherry tomatoes. These are very nice looking yellow pear. A plant like this will cost you 16 bucks at Lowe's or Home Depot. We grew all these from seed. Then we have the orange cherry right there, orange cherry tomato. Then right next to that, right here we have bell peppers. And we planted many bell peppers. These rows are full, 2 rows of pure bell peppers. And then oregano right there. So bell peppers they're very expensive in some places. I saw a 6-pack, it was like $7, and I'm like, nah, they're tripping. And we have right there a cutting of Okinawa spinach. It's suffering a little bit, but it'll come back. It'll root soon. Then right here we have Scotch bonnets. It's my first time planting Scotch bonnets. Though I heard these are spicy. Never had them before, but I can't wait to try them. The whole row is Scotch bonnets right here. Scotch bonnets, peppers. So everything in a month, 2 months, everything's gonna look way better than right now. Right now it looks very simple. Interplanted another row of cilantro. Now I interplant cilantro all over all my garden beds because they I believe the smell helps, it confuses certain pests. If you let cilantro bolt at least like 1 or 2 plants, they'll keep self-seeding. So you'll literally have unlimited cilantro. So I plant everything for a reason. And then over here, we have the Golden Jubilee tomato. A Golden Jubilee. Now, I've never had this type, so I'm excited. It's pretty big, it's round. Really like this tomato. Then right behind the Golden Jubilees, the Roma. Classic Roma. We've always grown Roma. That's what we always go with usually. Then right next to those, I think these are Roma tomatoes. I don't know where the tag is. Could be Roma tomatoes. But yeah, it's usually a lot of Romas. Then over here we have San Marzanos. Right here. First time growing San Marzanos. They're an Italian type of tomato. Of course, the beautiful squash that I showed you earlier. Right here we have calendula grown from seed as well. Basil plant that's also grown from seed. So I interplant a lot of random herbs because a lot of them confuse certain pests. So right here on this side is beefsteak tomato. So on this side we have San Marzano, then on this side beefsteak. All that row beefsteak tomatoes. Then right here we have branching kale. So check this out. It's called kaleidoscope kale. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this, but it's a branching or tree kale, and it could actually last about 2-3 years, which is why I planted it. And look at that. It's literally, look at that branching kale. It's pretty much, it's perennial. I didn't know about this. You know, kale, usually don't think about kale lasting that long, but shout out to Jock from Epic Gardening and Kevin. Believe I seen one of these in Jock's garden. Anyways, over here we have Roma, more Roma tomatoes. And then over here, we have Sun Gold cherry tomatoes, which they're actually pretty pricey, which is why I planted them. Sun Gold cherry tomatoes, then more beef steaks. And then a big red cherry tomato. Big red cherry, and then right behind the big red cherry is a tomatillo, starting to flower, wanting to fruit already. Then more tomatillos right here, small tomatillos. Random Swiss chard with a bolting lettuce. A larger sage. Now this sage is from last year. We overwintered it. I literally did nothing and it survived. Pretty cool. Then right here we have parsley, a row of parsley. Now you gotta harvest it a lot, if not it's gonna bolt. Then on that edge right there, you see we have cilantro. Then we have a suffering cucumber plant, a lemon cucumber, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. And we have more cucumber plants that are gonna start sprouting that I planted from seed, multiple varieties. So let's see how that goes. Forgot to show my Egyptian walking onions. Perennial, and they just keep on growing and they start eventually walking, creating new plants. You have unlimited green onions. Look, you see that? It's crazy. Perennial green onions. You're gonna have unlimited green onions forever. Then over here on this side, on the other side, we have more tomatillos. Now some of these tomatillo plants were purple tomatillos. I don't know which are which. I forgot to label them. So it would be a surprise once they start fruiting. But there's regular green tomatillos and there's purple tomatillo. Then let's keep moving down. Right here we have more Megatron jalapenos. Then another branching kale right there, tree kale. Over here we have more tomatoes. The variety I don't remember. I really don't remember. It's a lot of San Marzano, a lot of Roma, a lot of beefsteak, a lot of cherry tomatoes, a lot of different variety of cherry tomatoes, because they're actually pretty expensive in some places. Calendula right here. Then we have more Sun Gold cherry right there. These might be Sun Gold, I'm not sure. Then we have green onions right here. These aren't Egyptian onions, these are green onions. And I let them sprout, I let them flower. And now there's like green onions growing everywhere, like randomly, which I don't mind because it's a aromatic confuser for some pests, which is why I let them bolt and then more come out. So I leave it there on purpose, you know, to kind of not scare pests away, but it confuses them and they won't smell the tomatoes around or anything. So that's why I intercrop random herbs that are aromatic, that could confuse pests all around. Could be oregano, could be basil, could be green onions, cilantro, parsley. All those could confuse certain pests. So, but pests are normal too. So another tree kale right next to that tree kale. And I noticed that these attract butterflies, the flowers on the green onion. So that's what I thought was very interesting. But anyways, yeah, just wanted to show you guys what I got in one of our side gardens. This garden was added last year. We were preparing for it, you know, preparing the soil, killing off the weeds repeatedly over the winter. But this is our little garden, our little side garden. And one of the gardens that I'm going to show you guys, because there's a lot more to show you guys. Over there we have 2 multi-grafted pear trees. One is European, one is Asian, both with 4 different varieties on each. And we have 3 apple trees on that side, but that's for another day. I'll show you guys just this for today. Appreciate you guys for the support.